Hello and welcome. This is Stacey, your Disney hotel lady, and today we have a lot of ground to cover as we discuss the Fort Wilderness Resort outside Magic Kingdom at Disney World in Florida. First off, we're going to take you through the lobby here. It's a very small lobby as a whole as far as Disney resorts go, but they do have the little entertainment area for the kiddos if you like, if you need, if it's taking you a minute. And since this property has both regular rooms and a DVC area, I'm going to start off here. This is the DVC pool area. Since we were staying DVC, I don't know if this is accessible to all guests or just the DVC guests. But there is another main pool that we'll look at a little bit later. But this pool with hot tub, and as you saw, a little game there by the pool, there's some restrooms and some vending machines. And of course, all Disney resorts have the free uh, life vests or safety vests for the kiddos. You don't need to bring one of those with you. And on the other side of this is the laundry, which again, I don't know if that's DVC exclusive or if all guests have access to it. Here's the way into the laundry room. And unfortunately, there were some lovely ladies doing their laundry when I went in, so I didn't want to take video of them. I just took a few pictures there for you to have a look. And they do have detergent and dryer sheets for purchase if you need to. And you can use a credit card there. Next up, we're going to look at the exterior of the cabin and the little loop of cabins where we stayed. Each loop has like a grouping, like the 2300 loop or the 2300 block. It's like you have your own address at the fort here. Now, I think cabin might be a little bit of a misnomer here. I heard some criticism before we went, which made me a little bit nervous about these. Um, I heard people saying that they were done too quickly, they were cheaply made, things were unsteady or unsturdy. Um, but in my opinion, it was very cute and very much in line with the theme of Fort Wilderness. I mean, it is a campground after all. So I feel like cabin, yes, maybe is not the right term for it. It felt, especially like in places like the bathroom, it felt more like an RV and it looked like a tiny house at times. So I feel like it's that combination if a tiny house and an RV had a baby, this is what you might get out of that. So I feel like it fit really well. And I mean, nothing's gonna last forever. Things do break down with time. But I felt like the quality of the materials here was perfectly acceptable, especially going in with the theming and the type of resort that it is. So the cabin is set out so that the bathroom area is at one side of the cabin. Then in the middle is your living and kitchen and dining area. And then on the other far end is your bedroom. So here we're having a look at that bathroom area. One thing we liked here is, I don't know if you noticed, the two sinks. One sink inside the bathroom with the toilet and shower, and one sink outside the bathroom. So that if somebody needs to be getting ready or brushing their teeth and somebody else needs the toilet or the shower or whatever, you can have those two people going at once. Also here, finally, for the first time, I feel like there was enough towel space. Two towel bars behind the door, another one between the shower and the toilet, more for your hand towels next to the sink, lots of place to hang your towels. So that's wonderful. Full-size fridge, full-size stove and oven, microwave, dishwasher, a single cup and pot coffee brewing there, sink, and all the little things that you might need, cups, plates, mugs, even some wine glasses, a couple serving platters, bowls, um, strainers, pots, pans, measuring cups, forks, knives, spoons, serving utensils, everything to all your basics are provided for you in a DVC property or villa. Again, the rest of the uh, spaces, there's not really rooms here at Fort Wilderness. The cabins are the only like rooms. Otherwise, what you can do here is rent a space or a plot, and then you can bring either straight up tent camping equipment, or you can bring an RV and have the hookups and park on a plot, and you'll have access to the whole amenities here of the resort. There are buildings with bathrooms and showers located throughout those areas where there is RV and tent camping. So, no need to worry about that. The showers are free. I did check that. So, and here in the bedroom, you've got the little safe, and there's bunk beds in here, and they were so, so cute. The artwork here with the chip into it reminds me of the Grand Californian in Disneyland, and probably Wilderness Lodge here too. I haven't been to Wilderness Lodge yet, but one day soon. But the artwork was just so adorable. So one queen bed, two twin bunk beds there with some storage underneath the bunk beds. Each bunk bed also has its own like sleeping bag style uh blanket. There's no sheets on the bed. It's just this little like sleeping bag style blanket. So my mom wanted to try to sleep on it one night, and she ended up not doing it because she's like, I'm not sleeping in a sleeping bag. So the bunk beds are probably just for the kiddos, but also a light in each bunk bed too if the kids want to read or they need that light night for sleeping, whatever, each bunk has one. They also had the Hey Disney Alexas in the room there. And then the couch pulls down into another queen bed if you're maxing out capacity, which I don't recommend, but a family of four would be perfectly comfortable here. And then in the evenings, you definitely hear the fireworks and you can see the little glow of them, but it's not really a fireworks view. This resort is pet friendly. We saw lots of family pets around the resort on our couple days there. A lot of wildlife. We spotted this turkey, I think it is. We saw some deer, different insects and lizards and things, um, and some rabbits, I believe, too. And this area here is called the Meadow. There's going to be a general store here. There's the bike barn, which is where you're gonna get your recreational rentals, like your bikes and your kayaks and fishing gear and stuff. And then the main pool area is here. And this general store is the one that I found had the most options for if you need anything food wise. Of course, they have your souvenirs and everything too, but if you needed some wine or ice cream or, peanut butter and jelly or chips or whatever, this store in the Meadow area is going to have the biggest selection for you. Here we go on into the arena where the Campfire Singalong takes place and also the movies Under the Stars. First off, we had the campfire there. You saw everybody getting their sticks and roasting their marshmallows. And now I'm gonna let you listen to what the sing-along sounded like as Chip and Dale entered. Books all say are the cutest too. To tell the truth, I think so too. They are Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale here. Oh my. Oh, nice folks, what you guys did today.
All together. One more time. One more time. That's right. It was fishing. No, it was, well, you're on the golf course. Yeah, I don't know if you can call it golf or not, but yeah. They're in the water all day looking for their golf balls, but they're on the golf course. You're correct. It was golfing. Here's the real problem on the golf course. Chip says he's better than Dale. Dale says he's better than Chip. All they do is argue all day. We know that this group is one of the smartest groups we've ever had here. They know who the better golfer is. We're going to let y'all vote right now, so get ready. Please just vote for the chipmunk that you think is the better golfer. Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River, life is older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home.
That's what it's all about.
Put your left hip in, left hip out. Elbows. Elbows in, elbows out. Elbows in and shake them all about. Do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. If you're having fun, give us a yeehaw. All right. Come on, folks, show me you love them. Please be seated. It's Chip and Dale. Great sensational corporation. They are Chip and Dale. Help me out. Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? And I say,
Chip and Dale exits, and then the movie starts. A lot of people cleared out after the sing-along. They didn't stick around for the movie. We stayed just a few minutes so I could show you what it's like.
Where are you?
We do have the
Come on.
closed captions.
Come on. Come on out. Where are you, you little rascal? I'm going to get you.
All right, now let's have a look at the main pool area. First off, you can see there's a slide at the main pool here. There's also a splash pad, a hot tub, the snack bar when it is open. I believe it is seasonal. And there is an arcade in the building back there, which we'll see in just a moment. But this is the main pool for the entire resort, so if in peak times, I'm thinking this can get pretty crowded, so you may have to stake your spot out pretty soon if you're looking for pool time. But we were there in January, and as you can see, this was right around dusk. The sun is almost set and gone now here, and there was like nobody here, so we just popped in to have a look. We didn't actually get in the water, but I do know all the hotel pools in Walt Disney World Resort are heated. And then just behind the pool area, some picnic tables, the tennis courts, a volleyball court, and a playground. So lots to do in a very small area if you have kids that are trustworthy enough to be let off on their own. You don't have to worry about them going far. Golf carts are available for rent when you check in, or you can bring one with you if you're planning on camping. I believe they were $70 a day. I thought I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't find it. Now we move on to the settlement area, and first up is the Tri-Circle D Ranch, where you can have a look at some of the horses that have either worked on property, are retired now, or are currently working on property. This is where you can bring the kids for pony rides. There's little museum type exhibits too about Disney and his history, what Mr. Disney and his history with horses, and also just some general information about horses in general. Here's the little track out behind the stable. This is where a child can mount and dismount the pony for riding, and then the cast member will lead them around this little track here for their ride. Here's one of those exhibits here, a little film playing, giving some information about Walt Disney and his relationship with the horses. And then I really enjoyed this little display here that explains the three types of horses that they use on property and the background of them. And now let's meet a couple of them, shall we?
What do you act? The turtles about swim trailers like gold.
Hi, Prince. Hi, Prince. What's a good boy?
More stuff fast. Insist.
That's good boy.
Good. Get
Good boy, Prince. Oh, it's so pretty. Pretty guy, yeah. Well, hi, Buzz. Hi, Buzz.
She said, well, so
Oh, shake your head. Yeah.
watching right.
Aren't they gorgeous? And then out back by the pony ride track is the bath area. Maybe you can catch one of the cast members giving a nice horse his grooming in his bath. And then further on down into the settlement, this is Pioneer Hall. This is where the Hoop-Dee-Doo Revue is held. I highly recommend the Hoop-Dee-Doo Revue. It's an all-you-can-eat family style dinner show. Your price includes the show, your meal, a beverage including wine or beer, and dessert. And then here we have Trails End, the quick service location on property here at this resort. You can also buy your refillable mugs here. And then on down is Crockett's Tavern, a walk-up bar with I think there's some indoor seating and some porch seating, but it was closed when we ventured by here. But they have the window outside that you can walk up and get your adult beverage if you like. Here's some more just panning around this area in between Pioneer Hall and the boat launch for the ferry to Magic Kingdom. This is all in that same area. Tri-Circle Ranch, Pioneer Hall, quick service, the bar, general store, the playground, and the boat launch / marina, all in the area called the settlement. While we were here, they were aggressively working on the new property next door, so there was a lot of loud noises, which is why I elected to take the sound off of these videos and just have me dictating for you over. But here, the man in blue out there is a cast member. He was displaying for some guests the fishing that you can find here at the resort, and he actually caught a fish. We'll zoom in here in a second. He brought it over to the crowd and explained a little bit about the fish and even let some of the kids touch it, and then he threw it back. Here's a look at some of that construction that was going on for the new Lakeshore Lodge coming in 2027. That'll do it for Fort Wilderness. You can find a few more details in my blog post at disneyhotellady.com. Thanks for watching.